And we're underway with a perfect bounce. Went off and Brogan didn't get near it in the end. Gray to Brogan, who gets his own clearance. Ebert decides not to go from 3 deep and leaves it for Stewart. For Port Adelaide from just outside 50. It's got the carry and the accuracy straight out of the copybook. Bounce to restart it. Ran off again, flies, and Brogan again gets a clearance of sorts. Gray, who combined with him the last time, combines with him this time. Westhoff, can he get there? Yes.
Just giving a bit of latitude here, the Hawthorn defenders.
Spears it to Schultz, and hands are strong.
Really a beautiful kick.
Well, he couldn't have dreamt of this start, Matthew Primus. 2 minutes, 2 goals. And he spears it to Hodge. Sits under it, and it takes a strong grab.
2 metres!
So first inside 50 coming up for Hawthorn, and he might go for goal. He doesn't. He shorts. Big kick this to get some momentum back. Slides it home.
But he got there to put pressure on the kick and forced it out of bounds on the full.
More booze for Sean Burgoyne.
Probably had to expect that, didn't he?
Yes, exactly, and he'll probably enjoy it.
I think he can run here. He's got to run. He's got Rioli in the middle.
So Roughhead centres it. Rioli, if it bounces, can go. In fact, he's going to go anyway. This is like shelling peas for him.
For Stewart. They're on here. They're on here with a quick kick to Ebert.
So Ebert's over the top. Needs to be a pretty good kick, and it made him work for it, but he's got it. Schultz is short. So Schultz gets it. Boak runs on, and Boak can go for goal.
He's got Westhoff if he can just keep going. They've got to keep the momentum
and
going.
He's held up well.
He has to go back either kick the goal now because Hawthorn will get numbers. He's got to back himself to kick this.
Pops it to the pocket. Hitchcock. Hitchcock from the pocket.
Oh, nice.
Keeps it low. Strikes it beautifully. Port back in front by a goal.
So many numbers back. It's going to be hard to press to find a target here.
Kick.
He's got me.
Run off. Expecting to get the ball. He's only ever kicked 3 goals in 40 games for the Hawks. He's now got 4. Xavier Ellis just manning the space, and all of a sudden the ball came to him, and he can put them in front for the first time today. Ellis in Wonderland. Gathered and then threw it down.
In danger.
In danger. Free kick. Gods agree with you. They sent one wide in the opening term, and he squeezes it in. Brent Renoff for his second. Ball in. Boak steps through a couple. Cassisi got it back again. Has the shot. Bends it back. Beautiful. From the ball up. Boak caught by Sewell and a good tackle. Rioli bangs it to half forward. Osborne had 3 to beat. Young onto it. Mitchell threads it through towards the goal line. It's bouncing. It's rolling. It's tumbling. It's there. Stratton with the smother. Ellis hands it back in the Stratton direction. Almost gives another free away to Schultz. Mitchell manufactures something clever, but didn't really turn out for him. Pierce back on. Okay. A wobbler. Ebert feeling his jaw at the moment on the bench. Daniel Pierce. Ebert slips it in, cuts it back to a goal. Like that. So he can get away with it, so too can Lance Franklin. Guerra lost it. Roden steals it, runs inside 50. Kickable by his standards. He's a superstar, David Roden. Who's playing well, the youngster.
Yeah, this is an important kick.
Not such a good kick. Guerra probably should have marked that. Almost a throw. Bateman ran back into trouble. Cracker likewise into trouble. Good contest at the moment. Carlisle had it but lost it. Franklin had it, knocked it over. Rioli tried to thread a handball through to Whitecross. Boundary line looming, keeps it in. Sensational play if he can finish it to the goal square. Touched, still alive though. Osborne got there first. Can centre it or can snap it. Centres it. Young, 40 out.
Did well.
Awesome. Take off. He's corralled. Hugs the boundary. Chaplin got there first and left it behind for Franklin. Look out. Ellis inboard.
Smart.
Roughhead. Sewell could have finished himself. Gave it to Lance. The Hawks chance to man up. Short pass though, good. Stewart holds the mark. Plays on Daniel Stewart. Once again sits it for Ebert or Westhoff. There goes gravity. He was a mile high. To cut it back to a 5-point game. That's what he has ahead of him. Needed to finish. Some perfection. Carlisle attacked it, but
here.
left his man in Roughhead. Rioli gets it. Roughhead feeds on. It's over the head of Osborne. Needs to get back in time. Bouncing ball. Handball over the top. Franklin just in time. Got a boot to it. Well, biggest lead that Hawthorn's had. Brogan beaten for it. And Franklin from the pocket. He's rolled it through. Miraculous. Handball to Whitecross, who turns it over to Broadbent.
His last couple of kicks have been shockers. Brendan Whitecross.
Short. Hand off from Hitchcock to Boat. To the pocket. Tough one to mark, and a good grab and a play on Robbie Gray. Can he bend it back? They've already kicked 2 posters this quarter to the goal square. Super mark, Schultz. Outstanding accuracy. This is only his 12th game of the year as well, so having a pretty good year. Just a formality, and it's a 2-goal game. Hogan and Ren off tie-up. Westhoff, sidestep, but gone. Didn't get a legal handball out. Umpire let him go. Banner got it from Cracker. Robbie Gray!
By Nathan Cracker to get that handball out.
To make it a 1-goal game. And he sprays a little. He sprayed it a lot.
That's a costly miss. He's certainly been a good player today. 18 possessions, 2 points off 2 steps here. Needed to go back. Missed that one. Poster earlier on, so they've got to capitalise on it.
Good grab again.
In between the 2 ruckmen of Hawthorn. He is on fire, just Westhoff in the air.
Seeing a good marking display from players today. Sends it toward the square. Schultz. That's as good as any of them. Well, in a 4-pack.
The back 6 of Hawthorn's in disarray. They are in disarray whenever the ball comes down in the air.
Just looking around there, that's happened.
Didn't do anything special. Jay Schultz, he just stood tall. No one came over the top.
For his 3rd to make it a 5-point game. Lovely. Game on. Can they get a last chance score here? Hawthorn. They need to be quick. Over the top. It looks good for them. Birchall, he could go for goal himself. Held up in the middle. Takes them on. Run down by Moore. Got a kick away. On the siren.
It's on behind play. It is on behind play.
He does the unthinkable.
It is on. There's about 10 players involved here. I don't know what started it, but
I've never seen Cyril, so
Rioli not happy.
He's not happy. Something's happened here.
And this is not just the wrestle. There's been punches thrown in that.
He's quite composed as a player, I'm sure, but I've never seen him this angry.
Something happened behind play while Birchall was streaming forward. And I dare say the umpires and the match review panel have their hands full.
So Clinton Young being dragged out of it.
But great goal by Birchall, took it on.
Port Adelaide, they just want to win for that man and avoid the spoon. It's still on in the middle. Brogan, Franklin, Roughhead, Burgoyne trying to sort out with his old mate to not go on with it. Handball back to Cracker, takes on Jordan Lewis, wins, and the kick to Schultz. Second grab. He was between 2 Hawks. He had no right to take that. Eben a 1-on-1. Gibson, Eben keeps his feet. Toes it out of the air. It'll work. Was it 15? Pierce has claimed it. His face tells the story. He took a deep breath, some concentration to cut it back to a 1-goal game. Never in doubt. Brogan and Skipper. Ellis. Caught. Boak slaps it down. Cassisi caught. Roden slips a little pass. It travelled 15. Pierce from 50 loads up. Scores a level. Brogan runs into Skipper. Rioli back on after starting this term on the bench. Meyer cannoned into play on. Lewis lined him up and got him. And a free kick at half forward. Ladson floats it wide. Roughhead, one-hander.
Hasn't kicked it well since.
He has the yips.
Got it.
And the yips are over. Hawthorn by a goal. High kick towards Skipper. Westhoff flies front spot. Stewart over the top.
Push anyway, it was a free kick.
Westhoff's ball. Sends it back. Gibson, Ebert, they're all there.
Didn't turn around.
Shoots!
He was too strong.
He's done that 4 or 5 times today.
He's given Gillum a hiding. Jay Schultz.
And Gillum's given one of his teammates a bug, but he just got caught out of position here. I mean, the forward who gets himself in the right position, attacks the ball, and he's just been in front all day. He's been a big problem for him.
Stood tall, stood in front and taken strong marks.
And this is a massive kick to put Port Adelaide in front for the first time since the opening term. They're kicking with the breeze. This is for Schultz's 4th. There's the roar. Port Adelaide lead with 10 minutes left.
Kick from outside 50 now. He's kicking into the slight breeze. So there it is, Guerra.
Oh, gone.
And caught, gone. Big tackle, Westhoff. Laid a couple of those last week, and he's in form with the wrap-ups. Long to half forward, Hitchcock.
Good score.
Called to play on. Ebert's in the pocket. Umpire gets in the way. Ebert peels back onto it. Sends it to the goal square. Stewart!
Smucked that inside the square.
How good was that kick from Ebert? Again, that's the number of times Hawthorn have had 2 on 1.
Yep.
One in front, one behind. And the Port players marked it in the middle. They messed it up, the Hawks. Instead of having a shot for goal, they've probably given the game away.
They're no guarantee to play in finals. If they lose this, the Hawks. And they're 8 down with 5 minutes to go. Birchall, they need a mark and a quick goal to have any chance. Roughhead gets there, off hands. Franklin, if he goals, they'll have seconds left. It's a horrible tumbler. And that's been the tale of Hawthorn's day. Ugly to watch at times. And they're going to lose this one because Port's determination will get them home.
What a last quarter.
Cassisi dives in, Meyer dives in, ball up.
That would have been the message by Matty Primus, that our last 7 weeks we've won one last quarter. Buddy just had to, I mean, they're very tired and so forth. But
what's wrong with a normal kick?
Well, normal kick. We see a lot of players rubber that along. They know they've got it. There's only 9 seconds left. Big last
ball
quarter.
up. It's been a huge last quarter for Port Adelaide. Hacked out of there short term. But the siren sounds, and from little things, big things grow. And the little things are starting to add up for Matthew Primus. Port Adelaide by 8 points, 13-14-92 to 12-12-84 after a 9-game losing streak, the worst in Port Adelaide history. They win a showdown and then beat a top 8 premiership contender in Hawthorn.